Mexico has amazing food, no doubt. It's one of the reasons we decided to live there. But when we visit our hometown, we always look forward to the favorite foods that we grew up with.
Today we're going to share our top 5 eats in Chicagoland.
We were both born and raised in Chicagoland, the southwest side to be precise. Although if we're talking zip codes, technically Cicero's not Chicago.
But like Cicero's like surrounded by Chicago from north, east, and south. So
yeah. But that's not the point. The point is we've been living in Mexico for the past 3 years, and after many plot twists and turns, our recent move to Mexico City won't be working out.
So what's next for us? Do we start looking to live somewhere else in Mexico, or do we start thinking about coming back to the US?
It's been a month now since we found out that I no longer have a job in Mexico City, so we came to Chicago for a few days to see family and friends. Actually, a few days turned into a few weeks.
We took a flight last minute with our annual Volaris pass, which we're actually not hating so much like we did in the beginning. And while we're here, we're doing a lot of thinking and a lot of eating.
So let's take you to number 5 on our top 5 eats in Chicagoland. We came at a good time. There's no line. There's usually a line that curls around like this. So if you've never been to a Michoacana before, this is where you get all kinds of ice cream, paletas. You got mango con chile, coco, chamoy, guayaba con chile. Literally any fruit, almost any fruit you can think of, especially the Mexican fruits. And then you have the creative ones like paletas de gansito, Oreo paletas, Hershey's. If I'm in the mood for a paleta, my go-to is usually the strawberries con crema. The hot chips, Cheetos with cheese are super popular. You got Dorilocos, Tostilocos.
Yeah, we know we can get this in Mexico. Is probably what you're thinking, right? But there are a couple items here in La Michoacana in Chicago that you will not find in Mexico, and that is
the elote. And yes, I know there's elote in Mexico, but you can't tell, but this is yellow corn. Yellow, genetically modified corn from the state of Illinois. This is what we grew up with, and this is my favorite kind of corn. And it's the sweetness of the yellow corn that just gives it a taste that we don't find very often in Mexico. It's a different species, not genetically modified, and I get it. Probably shouldn't eat genetically modified food, but I'm an Illinois girl, what can I say? And the other thing is the yogurt. The yogurt with fruit and toppings is the one thing that we've struggled to find in Michoacanas in Mexico. Las Michoacanas in Mexico seem to be all about ice cream and only ice cream. As you can see here, it's way more than ice cream. And the yogurts, I think, are the most iconic menu item.
From what I remember, these bad boys arrived to Chicago about 20, maybe 25 years ago. I first tried it at Delicias Michoacan. And honestly, this was a game changer. It changed the way Chicagoans went out for ice cream. At least Mexican Chicagoans. I remember back in the day, the famous paletas were paletas poncho, and we used to go to Little Village to go get them. These bad boys really changed the game. And trust us when we tell you that we've been to 22 states in Mexico and still haven't found ones in Mexico.
These yogurts are probably more sugar than actual yogurt, but hey, we like to think that it's healthy because it's got fruit. So we asked for one with apple, strawberries, mango, and banana, natural flavor. We call it El Sabor Natural, but they've also got strawberry, rompope, pecan flavor, blueberry flavor yogurt, almost any flavor you can think of. The natural one does it for me. Always get it with a topping of shredded coconut and granola. My favorite dessert. I don't even need the ice cream. It's also February, so I don't want ice cream right now, but this is addicting. Even though you'll see a lot of these throughout Chicagoland, La Michoacana, Las Delicias de Michoacán, Michoacana Premium, Michoacana Classic, they're not all exactly the same, and we have our preferences. Obviously, our families live in Cicero, so we like this one located on Cermak in Berwyn, actually. But if you're in Chicago, you see one and you've never tried one, do yourself a favor. Grab one of these bad boys.
The Italian beef is iconic here in Chicago, and it's because it was invented here in the early 1900s by Italian immigrants. Al's Beef in the West Side claims to have invented this beef, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best. Portillo's is very famous for the Chicago-style hot dogs and Italian beefs, so it's popular among tourists. But for those of us who grew up here, our go-to beef is in the West Side in Elmwood Park. Johnny's Beef definitely has the best beef in all of Chicago, and it's closed. So unfortunately, we won't be able to show you Johnny's Beef in today's video, but if you follow us on Patreon, we're gonna make a Johnny's exclusive. Apparently they open up on February 12th, so we'll definitely be back. So I guess we'll go to our second favorite, which is Portillo's. All right, what's up, bro? Can I get this and a beef dipped with hot peppers?
Beef dip, hot peppers, any cheese on it?
Something I also love from Portillo's is getting a cold beer. They have these glasses that are like frozen, and then they pour the beer on there, and it's really amazing. Too bad I'm watching my carbs, so. Yeah. Thank you. The Italian beef is a slow roasted, thin slicer loin tip or top round beef seasoned with Italian herbs like oregano and basil, plus spices including red pepper and black pepper, and as well as nutmeg and cloves. This sandwich was originally popular with immigrants and the working class, and today it's arguably the most Chicagoan food because Chicago is a city built by immigrants. When ordering your beef, be ready to decide whether you want it dipped or dry. I personally like mine dipped because I love that extra flavor the gravy gives the sandwich. You can also get sweet peppers or hot peppers. Sweet peppers are typically green, and the hot peppers comes with the giardiniera, a pickled relish of spicy peppers and vegetables. Most beef stands make their own giardiniera, a process that many say is more complicated than actually making the beef. Chicago ketchup is prohibited on hot dogs. There's no rules for beefs.
Number 3 on our top eats list in Chicagoland is Bodhi Thai in Berwyn. We love Thai food, and it's pretty hard to come by in Mexico City, at least within a reasonable price range. There's a place called Galanga in Mexico City that's super popular, famous, and known for its Thai food. We tried it, it was okay, super overpriced, and in our hearts, Bodhi Thai in Berwyn still comes out on top. So every time we're in Chicago, we've been coming here for years, and we actually even had our wedding rehearsal dinner here.
To beat the cold, we started with a tom kha soup, which is a spicy sour soup in coconut milk with mushrooms, carrots, bok choy, tomato, and onions. Flavored with lemongrass, galangal root, and your choice of chicken, tofu, or just vegetables. We shared a masaman curry, which comes with potato, carrots, sweet pepper, onions, and peanuts simmered in a coconut oil. And last but not least, the spicy pad ki mao. Spicy stirred white noodles with your choice of protein. In this case, we chose chicken with a combination of carrot, tomato, hot and sweet peppers, bean sprouts, bamboo shoots, onions, and basil leaves.
We just haven't found a good and reasonably priced Thai food spot in Mexico City. If you know about one, let us know.
And it's not just Mexico City where we haven't found Thai food. We actually haven't found good Thai food in all of Mexico. Actually, only one spot we found, a Pan-Asian spot, and it was like in the randomest place I could ever think of, is in San Jose del Pacifico. We had delicious Asian food there, but Thai food is so important to us because when we got married, we had our honeymoon in Thailand and tried all types of Thai food. And Bodhi is the closest to Thailand that you can get to in Chicago.
Kevin likes to fight me on which pizza he says is the best pizza in Chicago, and my favorite is technically in Cicero, whatever. I've been a Paisans girl since I was a kid. Paisans, to me, does the best tomato sauce. And of course, you got the traditional squares with giardiniera. We always get giardiniera on our pizza. Sausage giardiniera is where it's at. And I also have a guilty pleasure side for pineapple pepperoni. Yes, we're team pineapple. Are you team pineapple on pizza? Comment down below. We ordered this one extra thin crust. It's so saucy too. Yum. Oh no, pineapple.
Okay, so Chicago is known for deep dish pizza. Here's the thing though, locals in Chicago don't really eat deep dish pizza, at least not on a regular basis. Deep dish pizza is actually invented by a Texan who came to Chicago and made this humongous pizza because they say everything is bigger in Texas. But us people from Chicago, Chicagoland natives, we eat thin crust, tavern style pizza. Paisans, of course, is one of Jenny's favorites. We can argue which one is the best, but I do like Paisans. The thing with Paisans is that it has this sweet, nice tomato sauce that balances out with the cheese and its ingredients. But whatever you do, when you come to have Chicago pizza, make sure to get giardiniera on your pizza. And when you get it on a pizza, it makes it saucy, spicy, and it's just like a beautiful concoction of flavors. Oh, it's so good. I miss this. Yes, there's pizza in Mexico, but there's no Chicago-style pizza in Mexico. One way to track to see if your pizza is gonna be good, they come in a bag. Yeah, Chicago-style pizza comes in a bag. When that pizza is delivered in a bag, no doubt that pizza is gonna be fire. This one comes in a box, but it's still really good. Before we head to number one, we want to share a very special honorable mention. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome to the Pink Owl. This is Alex, my cousin, Brisa, my cousin, and this is the Family Cafe.
Yes.
What's up, guys? How's business? This place is awesome. Not only is it all owl themed, it's all pink, not just because it's Valentine's Day, it's always pink, but you got some creative hearts on the owl too. All you need is coffee, because that's a reminder for life. And then my favorite, the pink chair. I'm ready for my Valentine's Day drink. ¿Cuál recomiendas entre los Love You Very Much or Love Potion?
I like white mocha, so
You like white
love you
mocha?
very much. Sí, white chocolate con raspberry.
Okay, I'll have a Love You Very Much.
You wanna love you very much?
Yes,
of course.
please.
Let's do it.
So what kind of coffee beans do you guys use?
I use Julius coffee. That's European coffee.
European
Yes.
coffee, no, not Mexican coffee?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Cuéntanos.
Quiero venderle a la gente lo que a mí me gusta tomar. Como a mí me gusta tomar el coffee así.
Yeah. ¿Para qué venderle a la gente algo que no te gusta?
Exactamente.
O lo que is not your favorite.
Yes.
That's why you open coffee, because you love coffee, right?
Quería que probaran lo que yo tomo.
Ajá.
Entonces yo todo mi café del 1 al 10 de dulzura 6, 7, no más que eso. Sabe más a café que a dulce.
Ajá. Pues sí, porque luego ya no es café, es
Exactamente.
azúcar.
O te estás tomando un licuado o un café, entonces.
Ajá. Love You Very Much iced latte with white mocha and rose petals on top. There's even a heart-shaped straw. How cute. Ooh, that is good. But dang, look at this croissant with cream cheese, sweet cream, strawberries, and bananas. Holy cow. This looks so good. I don't think I'm gonna share.
Happy Valentine's Day, babe.
This is a great place for a Valentine's Day spot. Even then, like, I see people coming for everything, for Instagram pictures, for...
I would think this place is Valentine's every day of the year.
It really is.
It makes me really happy to see my cousin's business thriving. He's actually the reason why I started to drink coffee. My mom also drinks a lot of coffee, and I never used to drink coffee, but this dude would be at Starbucks, Dunkin'. So it makes me really happy to see this Pink Owl and have something on his name.
Okay, so our number one main and most important food we look forward to eating when we're in town is my mom's cookie.
I gotta give credit to both my mom and my dad, mostly my mom, but they make some delicious meals like carnes asadas, huevos ahogados, and these tostadas de pollo with this delicious salsa on top. Oh, every time we leave Chicago, my cheeks get chubbier, but my tummy leaves so happy.
Good job.
Thank you.
So, Lino style taco.
You know, you don't know what you're missing. If I were you, I would take a taco of carne asada con nopales or natural.
I always look forward to my mom's pozole, tamales, but most of all, her gorditas. Mami, ¿cuánto tiempo tienes haciendo gorditas?
Como 10 años.
For about 10 years now. She started about 3 years after her accident. So in the 10 years that my mom's been doing this is the first attempt at actually trying to make these I make.
I'm disappointed.
I know. My little sister, who's recording behind the camera right now, That hurts me
really
right
good
now.
At these.
It's hurting me the way you're making it.
I'm going. Hold on. Síguele haciendo. El comal está solo.
Yeah, she says that to me all the time.
Alright,
Makes you rush.
Alright.
Go faster.
Desde bien niña aprendí a hacer tortillas. Aprendí a hacer muchas cosas que mi mamá me enseñó. A moler, a tortear, a ordeñar, a hacer queso. Yo no crecí en un rancho. ¿Quién me iba a enseñar a mí? Pues ahí está, que yo no sé hablar inglés, ni sé lo que tú sabes. ¿Ah? ¿Cambiamos?
Yeah. That's why I fill out all her government paperwork and she makes the gorditas. We share skills.
Así. Ajá.
Okay.
Oh, ya sabe la niña.
Nice.
Now, we're not saying these are the best meals in Chicago. These are just the top 5 that we love to eat when we come back home.
Moving across the border in the opposite direction of what our parents did, it was a little tough on everybody, on our parents, on our siblings, on us. But when we visit, what really brings us all together is food.
It's moments like these where we're eating together that make me miss living close to them. In the last 3 years we've been away from the US, it's moments like these that make us think about the possibility of probably moving back.
We're in a tricky situation right now where we finally settled somewhere in Mexico for a job that ended up not working out. We talked about this in a previous video. And now we don't really know what to do next. Moving back to the US could be an option, but is it the right one?
Well, that's probably like the easy option, right?
But is it though, after everything we've done to make it happen?
I mean, that's kind of why we came to Chicago, you know, to be with family. We're kind of like yearning for some comfort.
And now that we're here, we're enjoying the things that we normally miss. We're trying not to stress about money, but we were so excited to finally start building on our land in Puerto Escondido, but clearly without a second income, that's not gonna be happening this year. And we still have our apartment in Mexico City. It's too expensive to break our lease. We can't afford to pay 3 months rent just to get out early. So we decided that we're gonna be sticking it out and staying through August until the end of our lease. But after that, we don't really know. Our favorite foods have been fun. Making this video has been fun, but I don't think that that's enough of a reason to move back. And as much as we love our family and friends, I don't think that that's a reason to move back right now anyway. It's too soon to make that call. Like 3 years is, you know, we've been traveling most of that time. We need to figure this out.
It's like, I love Chicago. Chicago will always be home, but my heart now is in Mexico.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Leave your comments down below. Y como siempre, se cuidan, se bañan y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.